because I want to stay on the subject of the trafficking part, right? Now, someone mentioned the tunnels earlier.
Are you a Michael Jackson fan? If yes, you must recognize this iconic black and gold military-style jacket on display. This was once worn by the king of pop himself. His jackets and other accessories are currently up for auction at a store near London. Now let's take a trip to Los Angeles. This mansion is where Michael Jackson lived and passed away in 2009. Just a short distance away is the home of another music mogul, American rapper Sean Diddy Combs.
Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write.
And this is where our story begins. Diddy is currently in jail, facing serious charges related to sex trafficking and racketeering. Days after Diddy's arrest, a conspiracy theory has emerged online suggesting there is a secret underground tunnel at his mansion that connects to Michael Jackson's home. According to one version of the story, a neighbor sent an anonymous tip to federal officers about unusual activity at Diddy's house. When the agents arrived, Diddy's team reportedly prevented them from entering. Despite this, the agents decided to search Diddy's newly renovated bedroom. When they moved the bed, they allegedly found a tunnel hidden under a rug and discovered children's clothes inside the passage.
You're not going to believe this, but there is, in fact, a Diddy and Michael Jackson connection.
Social media users have since raised questions about Michael Jackson's death, with some calling for a reopening of his case and alleging Diddy's involvement. However, it's important to note that there is no evidence confirming the existence of this tunnel, and authorities have not verified these claims.
So all while everybody was the tunnel leads to the Playboy Mansion and these other houses, not one person thought about the fact that the damn tunnels led directly to Mike's house. Now, here's the kicker to that, right? And they're about to talk about this in a second. Fahim Muhammad.
The relationship between Sean Diddy Combs and Michael Jackson is not very well documented. They were seen together at the 2003 VMA party hosted by Diddy, but there's no indication of a close friendship. In fact, Diddy shared a funny story about Michael unexpectedly crashing that party while looking for Beyonce.
Mr. Michael Jackson is here to see you. I chit-chat, and so right there he has his arm, bring that up so they can see his arm around me, but then you don't see the shot of him whispering in my ear. Right after the shot was taken, he whispers in my ear, he says, "Where's Beyonce?"
Really?
In a later...
Now, the crazy thing is, how many times now have y'all heard different people reference different jokes or even have different stories of Beyonce being at these fucking Diddy parties? I mean, from Ruda to Duda. Michael even asked, "Yo, where Beyonce?"
Interview, Diddy expressed his admiration for Michael and a desire to collaborate, but their schedules never matched. Now here's a surprising link between Sean Diddy Combs and Michael Jackson you must know. Fahim Muhammad, Diddy's head of security, used to work for Michael Jackson as his security chief. Notably, Muhammad was among the first to discover Jackson's body after his death. Before working for Diddy, Muhammad was Jackson's bodyguard and driver. Known as Mr. Fix-It, Muhammad now faces allegations of shielding Diddy from authorities in an ongoing lawsuit. Michael Jackson passed away in Los Angeles on 25th June 2009 at the age of 50. The cause of his death was officially ruled to be an overdose of the anesthetic propofol. His personal doctor, Dr. Conrad Murray, was convicted of involuntary manslaughter for administering the drug. Michael Jackson's life was filled with controversy. He faced allegations of child sexual abuse in 1993 and again in 2005. Although he was acquitted and the FBI found no evidence against him, these allegations continued to follow him throughout his life. Now let's come back to Diddy's case. In March this year, police raided Sean Diddy Combs' Los Angeles home. The investigation uncovered disturbing details about his private life. Authorities found large quantities of drugs and unusual items, including over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants allegedly used for secretive gatherings known as freak-offs. Diddy's lavish parties were often attended by A-list celebrities.
Let's be transparent about that also now, right? That was liquid GHB, or, pretty much what knocked him out. That baby oil. Let's also put context to that. Now, while we're on the subject here, because I had found this a while ago, and I actually wanted to bring this to light. So remember when everyone was asking, of course, I believe it was Fury B that actually asked this question in the chat. Would the baby oil be linked to Kim Porter's death? And the answer is yes. The answer is very much yes. Because if we're thinking about how she actually died, so exogenous lipoid pneumonia, this type is caused by breathing in, get this, by breathing in a fatty or oil substances like vegetable oil or mineral oil. The oil particles gather in the lungs and cause pneumonia. Exogenous lipoid pneumonia can be acute or sudden and severe, or get this, or long-term with ongoing exposure to oil substances. So this is what an article literally said right here, right? Baby oil is a common household product that is frequently used when there are infants or toddlers in the house. However, it is often overlooked as a potential source of danger to these youngsters. In 1983, 36,700 cases of ingestion were reported to the poisoning surveillance and epidemiology branch of the Food and Drug Administration's topical preparations used in the care of infants accounted for 480 of the cases. 10% of these required hospitalization. In 36 cases, the product ingested was baby oil. This figure did not include the baby lotions and other skin products with a mineral oil base. Aspiration of mineral oil, the main component of baby oil, has been described as a cause of what? Lipoid pneumonia and oleomus. Yes, that's the word. So pneumonia and oleomus is what I was trying to say. However, there is very little information in the modern literature concerning acute lipoid pneumonia in children. We herein present a patient with lipoid pneumonia caused by aspirated baby oil who followed a severe clinical course. The paucity of information regarding this subject points to the need for increased public and physician awareness of the problem and for the direct participation in the prevention of this potentially fatal condition. Do this real quick. Yep. So I'm not sure which one she actually had. Boom. Now they're saying that she died from lobar pneumonia. But look what it says: a type of pneumonia caused by bacterial infection. Weren't those CIA tunnels starting from the Hugh Hefner house? Yes, those definitely Hugh Hefner. The tunnels still have Hugh Hefner involved. The crazier thing is a map, pretty much, with those underground tunnels. Wait, I didn't even read that because I was reading the article there. So, yeah, I did read that too in these new eyes. The cheesecake was for Beyonce too. So I swear to God, I'm not lying. My niece, that is the child of my missing sister, was molested by this guy and the Norton CEO guy. I swear to God, you can talk to her right now. What I like to do is I would like to set up a time where we can have this discussion as well. So Abra, if you're not busy Thursday evening, I would love to have you as well as her come on to the pod, and we'll have a discussion of that. So I know it's very late in some places right now. You know, you guys are in LA, so it's actually probably 11 o'clock right now. Excuse me, it's probably not that late, but you know what I mean. I know it's getting late for some people in here right now, so we're gonna have let's set that up for Thursday. Or hell, we can do it tomorrow. Not even Thursday. We'll do it tomorrow. We can do it. We can definitely do the conversation tomorrow. But I wanted to give it its own episode. That's why I was saying Thursday. So yeah, give me till at least Thursday, and we'll do that as well. Because it sounds like you have a very interesting story here, and we do need to get to the bottom of it. And of course, we'll do some live research on the pod as far as getting down to it. I'll definitely do that for you, Abra. So if you can, just please let me know when the availability for Thursday evening. I'll be getting home about 7, 8 o'clock my time, CT. So that's about 9, 10 o'clock you guys' time. So on the East Coast, I should say. In LA, that's 3 hours behind. So I'm trying to think now, 7 o'clock. So about 4 or 5 o'clock your time is when I'll be getting home, Abra. If you're in LA, just to give you the heads up. So definitely, if you like to. I would love to have, the family on the pod. That way we can get a full, thorough discussion and, full establishment of awareness is what I'm saying. Full awareness of what's going on out here. I would never, I'll never, turn you guys away as far as wanting to share your story. We did a whole pod for King Ozma. I'm mad that Bill Gates decided to, have that taken down because we found that he was involved in depopulation in Louisiana. Hell, he's involved in the depopulation now. He's moved on to Florida. He's involved in the depopulation of Florida now. They've released millions of mosquitoes there. You see what happened with the hurricanes. Florida is pretty much being targeted right now, if you will. I don't want to get too far off topic of the diddler. So Another diddler news. So as you saw here, those tunnels, there's a lot more that meets the eye when we're talking about Michael Jackson and those tunnels, and of course Fahim Muhammad being the new head of security for Diddy and used to be security for Michael Jackson. A lot of people were saying that Fahim Muhammad pretty much helped and assisted in the murder of Michael Jackson, and now we're seeing evidence of a tunnel that lead directly to Diddy house. We can definitely see where one actually ran to and fled to after the murder of Michael Jackson was successful, because he would become Diddy's new security as well.